Imagine Jim Jones and Brooke Bailey entering a posh hotel restaurant late at night while Chrissy is enjoying a quiet dinner. We first heard about Jim and Chrissy Lampkin's troubled relationship on Love and Hip Hop New York, and they have been in the news ever since. Chrissy startled everyone by quitting their 15-year relationship just when things seemed to be getting too hot. They have had many ups and downs, including family problems and emotional turbulence. Chrissy tried to keep her cool and focus on her lunch while avoiding the drama because this was the first time she and Jim had seen one another since she broke up with him. However, after the dramatic breakup, things rapidly got out of hand, and many who saw it were startled to see that there were still intense feelings and unsolved concerns between them. Chrissy tried her best to remain composed and act as though Jim wasn't present, but after she departed, when Jim shouted out something Chrissy had posted on Instagram after their breakup, it further exacerbated the situation. The best way to predict your future is to create it. Can you believe that as Chrissy tried to depart, Jim flung this comment at her in a contemptuous manner? It resembled her proclamation of liberty. According to reports, Chrissy was severely offended by Jim's behavior after their breakup, and Jim's rudeness only heightened the tension when Chrissy tried to leave the restaurant. They got into a furious confrontation when her attitude drove her over the edge. Some witnesses threatened to get violent, saying it was more than just words. Imagine the mayhem that would break out before staff had to step in and get things under control. But by then, tensions were already running high. Everything quickly went viral on social media, with both supporters and critics posting their thoughts on X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram. Meanwhile, Chrissy left looking distressed, and Jim continued to eat dinner with Brooke Bailey unfazed. Chrissy's admirers cheered. While some criticized Jim's behavior, others view her breakup with him 15 years later as a pivotal moment in their own growth. Jim's ridiculing of Chrissy's remarks, according to one fan, demonstrates his continued immaturity, while another noted that she ought to have ended their relationship long ago. Some people believe that this is what occurs when you remain around too long. They also believe that these two are merely exaggerating their problems and might even end up reconciling. When rumors about Jim and Brooke Bailey started to spread, things rapidly got hot. Many questioned whether Jim and Brooke were more than simply buddies after they thought that Jim's dinner with Brooke was a slight to Chrissy. Chrissy, on the other hand, has mostly been quiet and only shared a few mysterious posts that seem to suggest she is done with Jim. Fans responded strongly to one post in particular, which reiterated her forceful assertion. The popular adage, "The best way to predict your future is to create it," reflects Chrissy's commitment to moving forward. Her search for self-discovery has been encouraged by her admirers, especially those who have seen her highs and lows with Jim over the years. Protecting her mental and emotional health is evident in her decision to end their long-term relationship. The story of Chrissy, it's been anything but normal, filled with drama, especially from Jim's mother, Mama Jones, who never held back when expressing her strong opinions. The engagement remained in place, but the wedding never happened, despite Chrissy defying expectations by popping the question to Jim. Supporters are always, when the tension was apparent, they even attended a Phi reunion, Love Hub edition, and a marriage boot camp to ask Jim and Chrissy about their future. Everyone is curious about what will happen next and whether Jim will attempt to salvage the situation after this latest drama. People can't stop watching because Chrissy has been upfront about how frustrated she is with Jim's hesitancy to get married, and because their relationship has been an intense roller coaster with both serious lows and passionate highs. Is Brooke Bailey still involved, or is it in agreement with Chrissy? The Jim and Chrissy story's most recent episode illustrates the challenges of love, heartbreak, and personal growth. While Jim has kept quiet in public, allowing people to speculate about his behavior during that dinner, Chrissy appears to be focusing on herself, announcing that she is done with the romantic turmoil. His behavior undoubtedly caused some people to take notice, indicating that he has no apologies. In addition to ending their 15-year relationship, Chrissy's decision to break up with Jim was driven by a desire to regain Establishing her individuality and building a brighter future, Jim's actions in the interim leave everyone wondering whether he is ready to change or if he will keep making the same mistakes. The drama between Jim and Chrissy has fans captivated, and their story is far from over. It is hard to say if they will ever fully close this chapter because of their strong relationship and all the public ups and downs over the years. Some people think they might yet make amends, while others, I believe Chrissy is presently committed to her path of self-improvement and independence. Jim is everywhere. He might be seen with Brooke Bailey one minute and then rejecting Chrissy's assertions the next. The main concern is when this drama will finish and whether there will be more surprises in store. But fans are captivated by this emotional roller coaster between Jim and Chrissy because of their tumultuous past. Chrissy seemed committed to letting go of the toxic energy and moving on. 15 years of peaks and valleys. There seems to be a lot of drama left to store, especially with Brooke Bailey now involved. This narrative is far from over, so stay tuned. Downs was one of them. Whether they make it up or have another public outburst, nobody can tell if this is indeed the end or just another twist.